With the left and right turns out of the way here for road course racing here, it is all left turns from here on out. Excuse me. As we are turned here to the track that lies in the Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan, for the second visit here on this track's second visit this season. As we are here at the 2-mile D-shaped racetrack known as Michigan Speedway for stop number 24 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. It's the running of the Champion Spark Plug 400 as we're set for 30 laps of racing here today on this racetrack here. You remember last time we was here at Michigan, Nathan Orman got his first Cup Series victory this season on this track. Can you sweep the weekend here this season, or can you sweep the season at Michigan? I should say this season. We'll find out. Of course, 39 drivers will be spoiling that. We'll try to spoil that for him this season. So let's get the starting lineup for today's running event here. And of course, we all know the rivalry between the states of Michigan and Ohio, and especially the Michigan-Ohio State football game held every December. Well, guess what? 2 Ohio drivers decided to give the entire state of Michigan the big middle finger by sitting on the front row for this race here today. As one Buckeye, Levi McIntyre has the pole for this race here today. And alongside him, his fellow Buckeye, Kyle Matthews. In the Racing Canes Chicken Fingers Pontiac, Kyle won the season at Watkins Glen, while Levi won at Darlington and Martinsville. Second row sees car 03 Charles Samber, who has one of our 3 in-car cameras for today's race. He is flanked by car number... I'll be dipped. He is flanked by car 86, Danny Bouchard, in the Pennzoil Pontiac. He has a great qualifying run here this season. Third row, we'll see car 97, Zach Rogers, and number 14, Matt McIntyre. Fourth row, Jessica Shelton, who has our second in-car camera. She's flanked by Cole Deaver. In car 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Fifth row has a couple of red cars, Dylan Young in number 2, the Daytona 500 winner, and Angel Navarro. Watch him, he's going to come out swinging in this number 42 machine. Next row has Nathan Orman in number 94. Remember, he won the last time he was here at Michigan, as we mentioned before, trying to go for the season sweep here. Beside him would be car 89, Quentin Moore, who won at Riverside. Next row, Kev Sheeran 69 and number 39, Keith Batson. Next row down has car 25, Seth Cole, who has our third in-car camera. And 6, Nathan Hudson of Valvoline Ford. Next row is Johnny Gardner in 81 and 59, Zachary Fitzwater. Next row has Phil Parker in number 5 and Cole Baker in number 11. Next row is Mason Wood in 52 and number 43, Mike Becker. Then it's number 51, Colton Schwartz, and 24, Nicky Martinez. Next row has number 93, Zach Winkle, and number 17, Jesse Turner. Then it's 55, James Sykes, and Alex Miller in 95, the Taco Bell Dodge. Alex won the 400 at Daytona this season. Next row has number 4, William Brock, and number 70, Cat Batson. William won the second visit to Talladega this season in the Die Hard 500. Next row has number 1, Trent Dunham, and number 31, Dylan Poteet, a couple of Tweenix teammates. Next row down has number 66, Jordan Anderson, and 28, Mike Wayne Robinson. Mike Wayne won the first Talladega race this season in the Winston 500, the 28 Matco Tools Ford. And oddly enough, they only win for KB Enterprises so far this season too, strangely enough. Next row has number 1, Jack Mitchell, and number 8, Rob Evans. Next row has number 16, Rafael LeDuc, 2-timer this season so far. And Logan Williams, number 7, a pair of Buicks on that row here. And starting shotgun field, be car 36, Natan Amadeo, and number 60, Joshua Osborne, coming from way out back in the Dodge SRT Pennzoil Dodge. Here, Osborne not having the best of season so far in season 29, without question, the 3-time series champion. So the field 40 sitting on pit road here, and they await the word to fire the engines for the Champion Spark Plug 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Command given the party engines as we get some racing here today as the field rolls up, as the pace car leads the field off of pit road for the pace lap here. We'll be back for the start of this race right after this. Field making their way through turns number 3 and 4. Excuse me. 30 laps of racing here today on this 2-mile D-shaped racetrack here at Michigan Speedway. 23 races are in the books, and we are 13 races away from the championship race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Of course, we got quite a few tracks to go visit as the season rounds the far turn, heads for home. The green flag is about to fly here. Pace car is already on pit road. And the field being led in the hands by a couple of Ohio drivers, Levi McIntyre and Kyle Matthews. Green flag flies. The Champion Spark Plug 400 is underway. Turns 2 and 4 usually the trouble spot here at Michigan Speedway as they come off turn number, and at least in this version of Michigan at least, as they come off turn number 2 here. Sanford looks to the low side off the second turn here. Let's see who, if anybody, gets in trouble off the second turn. Nobody at this point, I don't think. Yeah, they all made it through cleanly. Sanford to the low side here. He's going to bring Zach Rogers. Whoa! Oh no, they're going to be 4-1 off turn number 4. McIntyre gets off the wall. He slams it. The Cole Deaver in big trouble. Oh my God. A bad crash for Levi McIntyre. Rob Evans involved. Mike Becker's involved. Dylan Poteet. We saw Cole Deaver involved, the points leader. Logan Williams was also involved in the number 7 car. That was not a smart move off turn number 4. Obviously, there's Alex Miller in 95. I think he might be clean. I'm not sure. Oh, and there's Deaver's car. That's going to shrink the points lead he had coming into this race here. Cat Batson involved. There's Mike Wayne Robinson. Rob Evans involved. Zach Rogers led the first lap of this race here, by the way. And let's take a look as to what happened off the 4th turn coming to the start-finish line to complete the first lap here. And poor Levi McIntyre, he had high hopes for this race too. He was the pole sitter for this race that we mentioned before. And I knew when they got 4-1 off the 4th turn here between Rogers, Sanford, Matthews, and McIntyre. I see McIntyre gets off of Matthews, he gets off of Bouchard and Deaver both, and then the whole Holocaust starts here. Watch McIntyre's car. Matt McIntyre in the 14 also was involved in the crash as well too, but watch Levi in the number 99. Just barrel rolling down the front stretch here, side over side, end or over end, to use a Ken Squire line here, but oh my gosh. Real time. Just absolutely tremendous, the how fast it all happens here at this track here. And we're gonna look and see what happened here from what Deaver had too. You know, Deaver had went the other way when McIntyre was flipping right there. Here's where the rest of the crash was happening. Collected a lot of the other cars involved. We mentioned Alex Miller, Dylan Poteet, Mike Becker, Cole Baker, Cat Batson, Rob Evans, and Mike Wayne Robinson, all involved in this crash. But as we mentioned, that's gonna cut really big in the Deaver's points lead. So the field's going to line up for Detritus again here on the start here. Everybody may have off turn number 2 okay on the first lap there, but they tend to get 4-1 off turn number 4 here. Now, when that happens, we mentioned, though, results as we saw, very disastrous as the a lot of good drivers are out of this race here. Well, out of contention, I should say. McIntyre and Rob Evans both out of the race here. Poor Levi McIntyre starts on the pole and doesn't even lead the first lap, and barely even complete, and even completed the first lap. I mean, upside down and barrel rolling. I mean, that's just bad deal for him, obviously here. Bad luck, I should say, in this race so far. But right now, Zach Rogers leading. Second is Charles Samper. Third is Kyle Matthews. Fourth, Jessica Shelton. Fifth is Dylan Young. Sixth is Danny Bouchard. Seventh is Nathan Orman. Eighth is Kev Shearer. Ninth is Quentin Moore. And Seth Cole is in the top 10. Green flag back out. We're back underway here at Michigan. Zach Rogers out in front. He is a 2-time winner this season so far. Charles Samper yet to win, believe it or not, this season. Hard as it is to believe. And the man who broke his winless drought this season here at Watkins Glen is in third position, Kyle Matthews. He finally broke his jinx. Well, you can't really call it a jinx this season, obviously, for Matthews, but because he's still up there in the points up, but he finally got that first win out of the way here. And whoa, that was close to the start and finish line for that lap, and then give it to Sanford. That time by over Zach Rogers, and he's going to get the help from Jessica Shelton. And here we go, here at Michigan, Shelton and Dylan Young hooked together. We've seen that so many times on this track. And a couple times for the win even here. Dylan Young's won his share at Michigan, so has Shelton as they come through turns 3 and 4. And give a call to Nathan Orman. I think they brought the same setup they brought the last time he was here when he won. And here again, the number 94 XI Barry Chevrolet running pretty strong here. I'm so used to seeing that scheme in a Ford, but that's what Orman wants. That's what Orman gets this season. So, but he right now up the high side here, Kev Sheeran trying to get by him in the number 69 machine. Riding on board with Jessica Shelton in car number 9 as she goes through turns 3 and 4. Trying to get by Dylan Young here, but not happening at the moment here. Now Orman goes by her in number 94. She gets behind him here, gets a draft off of Orman's car, 214 miles an hour to turn number 1. And last up for Jess over 205 that time by. And she goes down the back stretch trying to get a side draft off Orman's car. Now falls in behind the 2 of Dylan Young. There's Seth Cole's point of view in car 25. His last up over 207 that time by. And we'll take a look from Charles Sanford's point of view. Sanford running second behind Zach Rogers right now. Sanford looks to the low side off turn number 4, 202 miles an hour turn number 4. He's a draft off of the 97 car of Zach Rogers here. 213, 214. 214 is the number 1. Here comes Charles for the lead on Zach Rogers as they come off turn number 2. Nope, Rogers has the high side working to his advantage. And here comes Kyle Matthews to the low side. Matthews who started outside pole, narrowly avoided a disaster on that first lap of the race. Orman looks to the low side now. Dylan Young getting a draft off Charles Sanford's car. A pair of red and white cars. One's a Chevy, the other a Ford. And here comes Dylan Young, looks for second place in car number 2. Whoop, Dylan got a little bit looser there. Dylan, another 2-time winner. He won not only the Daytona 500 this season, but he also won at Texas this season as well, too. The Outback Universal Studios Wawa Ford. And here comes Seth Cole to the low side. 3 wide between he, Shelton, and Ormond. Ford stuck in between 2 Chevrolets here. Kind of the meat and kind of the burger and the burger and the bun. A burger between 2 buns, I should say. Into turn number 3, I should say, they come here. Kevshire riding the high lane here off through turns 3 and 4. That's going to cost him a few spots here, as well as Nathan Hudson in the 6 car. Kev actually got the wall come off turn number 4. Seth Cole running right there with Keith Batson and the 89 car of Quentin Moore. Quentin, the winner this season at Riverside. And give a call to Daniel Bouchard in car 86. It's not been the better season for him, obviously. And Bouchard's probably letting the crew know about that, obviously, too. But he's had some good runs this season. He's unfortunately way down in the standings at this point. But as you see a whole bunch of cars getting strewn down the track, and they get held up by Mike Becker. That's why. And Bouchard trying to fly out on the outside through. Oh no, they're 4 wide to turn number 1. This is not going to end well. Bouchard off the wall, turn number 2, and well, just I was talking good about Bouchard, though he unfortunately got the wall and loses quite a few spots. So Daniel, you can kind of rage on me right in the comments if you must, or if you may want to. But in all that shuffle here, that's let now Angel Navarro in the 42 car up in the top 10. Now he's up to the 9th position right now in the GameStop Old Spice Toyota. Dylan Young right there behind him as we look at the front of the field right now. Go back to the front of the field. It's still Zach Rogers out in front in car number 97, the Bang Energy Dodge out in front we completed now 16 laps in the books. Well, it will be 16 completed this time by. Charles Sammer remains second. Third remains Kyle Matthews. Fourth is Nathan Orman, and fifth is Seth Cole. And there is Bouchard. He has dropped to 20th position the last time by, and still dropping some positions right now as we watch Nicky Martinez trying to make a move on Trent Dunham. There's the 66 car Jordan Anderson, the Lucas Oil Ford. Joshua Osborne and Johnny Gardner trying to hook up a little bit as they come off turn number 4. And Gardner got off the wall, come off turn number 4, and that's going to cost them a few spots here. Matt McIntyre, former winner here, he's struggling along, as is Becker, so is Robinson, Poteet, Cat Batson, and Cole Baker. Logan Williams, and there is Cole Deaver, the points leader coming in this race. He is 36 right now in the GM Goodwrench Chevy, and he and Logan Williams both in danger of possibly going a lap down there. There's the field coming for those two. Logan Williams, we mentioned, one of the 2 Buicks in the field, of course the other being driven by Raphael LeDuc, who right now runs in 25th position at the moment. But right now it is Zach Rogers leading the field right now in car number 97 as he tries to look to the low side. And they have caught up to the 7 of Logan Williams as they try to get by him. Sanford and Matthews will do so. And here they come off to number 4 here. And whoa, Sanford almost got to the back, got up to Deaver right here. And let's see what happens. And everybody else tries to scramble around. Seth Cole way up on the high side. Oh no, they're gonna get 4 wide again off turn number 2. Seth slams the wall at the second turn. And here comes Angel Navarro getting a push from Dylan Young. Cole Deaver just mixed well too, and boy, these guys better be careful, obviously. This whole field of cars strewn all over the track right now on the front stretch here. And oh my gosh. Oh my god, this may not end well here coming off that second turn. And here comes Kev Shear. He's got the push from the 6 of Nathan Hudson. Navarro gets back to the inside lane here. Now Mason Wood and Colton Schwartz. There's Zach Fitzwater up there as well, too. William Brock in the 4 car. James Sykes, Trent Dunham. Phil Parker in this mix in the 5 car. He is now stuck behind Deaver. And Fitzwater's going to get the push, trying to get the push from Nicky Martinez in the 24 car. We are already less than 10 laps from the finish here at Michigan Speedway. And the top 3 remains the same. It's still Zach Rogers, Charles Sanford in 2nd position. 3rd is still Kyle Matthews. 4th is now Nathan Ormond. And here comes Jessica Shelton with a push from the 89 car, Quentin Moore. And here comes Matthews for 2nd place on Sanford. Nope. Sanford gets the off turn. Sanford gets the Highlander's advantage here. The Highland seems to work better here at Michigan. I do not know why on this version here, but hopefully you'll have it fixed for the next time we come back here for an offline race. Cup Series will have a little bit of a break here as well too after the season, as we'll be going to Truck Series racing on the. One Truck Series on my channel and Red Racer 1985, and the other on the NNSCRA channel as well too. So we will we'll have the details on that. When it becomes available. And I can tell you the series on my NNSCRA on my channel. Oh, Rogers is off the wall, and and Kyle Matthews is going to take the lead. Oh, tough break for Zach Rogers. He had led all race long, and then gets off the wall. Matthews takes the lead, but here comes Shelton, the number 9. Down the low side, they're going to go 3-1 off turn number 4. And who leads this lap? Charles Sanford does. And they're going to get hooked up on the low side and draft by Matthews. And here comes Jessica Shelton for the lead. Off turn number 2. She's not going to get it for the time being. 5 laps to go. 4.5 now. Well, I was going to say here, the Truck Series on my Red Racer channel is going to be using the as of right now, going to be using the PWF mod, and the Truck Series on this channel, the NNSCRA channel, is going to be using the CWS 15 mod. That's all we know at this point. But anyway, right now, Charles Sanford has the lead. Zach Rogers has dropped now to the 6th position after leading all these laps here. Oh, that was a tough break for Zach here in that number 97 machine here, but at least he's still going right now and still in the top 10 at the moment here. But here comes Keith Batson to the low side in car 39. And now we got a change possibly for 4th, possibly, as Nathan Ormond and Quentin Moore battle it out for the lead. Or, I mean, not for the lead, excuse me, but for 4th position. And now Kyle Matthews looks low on Jessica Shelton for 2nd place, but not to be. Shelton trying to give chase to Charles Sanford to get back on board Jessica Shelton's car. He coming for 2 to go this time by. Does she have anything for Charles Sanford? 2 laps remaining. Jess goes low on the track through turns number 1 and 2. Chevy in 1st, Ford in 2nd, Pontiac in 3rd, Chevy in 4th, and a Ford's 5th and 6th right now as Dylan Young has gotten past Zach Rogers for 6th place here. And whoa! Matthews got problems! Problems for the 91! As the white flag waves, Kyle Matthews on pit road, and something has gone wrong with the number 9 car. Meantime, the battle is for the win between Shelton and Sanford. Sanford, Shelton to the low side for the lead. Sanford, off the second turn, he pulls back ahead of Shelton. In the turn number 3, Shelton goes to the low side, Sanford to the high side. Here they come up the 4th turn. Does Jess have anything for Charles? And she's going to run off the 4th turn. But Charles has got the momentum. Charles Sanford wins the Champion Spark Plug 400 over Jessica Shelton. What a finish here at Michigan Speedway. I thought for a minute maybe Shelton possibly was going to get Charles at the coming to in the race to the checkered flag. But the number 03 Coca-Cola Vanilla Chevrolet was just too strong. And finally, Charles Sanford gets his first victory of the season. Well, let's take a look at let's take a look at that whole last lap again. I mean, that was good stuff. Here they came to the start-finish line here. Shelton almost got... Shelton went to the low side of Sanford's car. And she had a tremendous run off turn number 4. And truthfully, that should have been Jess's last lap move right there coming to the start-finish line. She should have tried that move 1 lap later. Preferably this lap right here. And I thought for a second maybe she still might go side to side with Charles through turns 3 and 4. Right there. And I thought there she may have possibly had a run off turn number 4 right there, but Charles had the high side to his advantage, and right there was the margin at the start finish line. Right there, and there's the margin at the start finish line, about a car and a half between Charles Sanford and Jessica Shelton, and that was the margin at the stripe here. 1:57.014, the margin of victory in this race, or I should say the average speed in this race, excuse me. And a margin .093 at the line. That was a tremendous race here, and congratulations again to Charles Sanford, the winner of the Champion Spark Plug 400. And to give the rest of the finishing order for you here, Nathan Ormond, another good run for him. I think Michigan's starting to become his track right now. He's in 3rd. He finishes 3rd in his race here today. Dylan Young finishes 4th, and the tough break for Zach Rogers. He had the race won, led all those laps, scratches the wall, come off through turns 1 and 2, and left it be settled between Charles and Jess for the win. But still, nonetheless, though, Zach gets another good top 5 finish, a 5th place run. 6th will go to Quentin Moore, 7th to Keith Batson, 8th to Angel Navarro, 9th will go to Nathan Hudson. Colton Schwartz with a strong 10th place finish here today in that number 51 Chevrolet. Seth Cole comes on 11th, Kev Shear 12th, Trent Dunham 13th, William Brock will finish 14th. 15th will go to Mason Wood, then Zachary Fitzwater, Jack Mitchell, Phil Parker, Jesse Turner, Jordan Anderson was the top 20. Joshua Osborne, who started 40th, he ends up finishing 21st. A good, so at least some ground made up for Joshua. Zach Winkle was 22nd. James Sykes, Rafael LeDuc was 23rd, or 24th, excuse me. Nicky Martinez, then Johnny Gardner. Daniel Bouchard, we thought he might have had a pretty good showing here today. Possibly he was having a pretty good run in the early going, but drops to 27th. Maybe Bristol probably be a good maybe Bristol will be a good day for Daniel. Who knows? We'll find out when that race happens. Alex Miller was 28th. 29th will go to Natan Amadeo. Matt McIntyre, he somehow stays on the lead lap. He ends up finishing 30th despite being involved in the crash. Same with Mike Wayne Robinson 31st, Dylan Poteet 32nd, Cole Baker 33rd, and Kat Batson 34th. She was the last girl to finish this race. Kyle Matthews, who is running in the top 5, coming to the white flag, and the camshaft breaks on his number 91 Pontiac. So Kyle Matthews, unfortunately, out of the race 1 lap too soon. And at number 91, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers Pontiac. And a camshaft failure, that's something internally with the engine, within the engine. It's a device that measures your RPMs, and unfortunately that let go on that machine. So Kyle comes home 35th, Cole Deaver 36th. So two of the top points contenders having trouble here today at Michigan. Logan Williams 37th. He was another. He also finished a lap down. Mike Becker 2 laps down on 38th. Levi McIntyre and Robbins were the two cars that finished out of the race in 39th and 40th. So that will do it here today at Michigan Speedway. Congratulations again to Charles Sanford, the winner of the Champion Spark Plug 400. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the person on the NNSCRA Seth Coldstars channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is going on this channel, as well as our other two channels that does NNSCRA Racing. Those channels being X8675398588X. That's Dylan Young's channel. He's the guy that does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And the other channel being Thrash Maniac 99, who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So be sure to give those two channels a sub, and they'll get you going on their series as well too. So that will do it. And of course Seth will get you going on for his series as well too, if you subscribe to this channel. So that will do it here today at Michigan. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. We will see you at Bristol on the high banks we'll see you at the high banks of Bristol for the Busch 500 night race.